We're rolling now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Well, I can edit out.
Where's the camera? Where am I? Right there.
Yeah. Does everything sound good?
Welcome to Unfiltered and Inoffensive.
Yeah.
No, I'm just fucking.
Yeah. I got merch. It's very rare that people bring me gifts on here, and
A sticker.
I got 2 stickers.
A sticker for you.
You better be careful with the accent. You're gonna get me canceled. But
Canceled where? IT at Microsoft?
Right. Yeah. Where are they gonna cancel me from? Yeah. But yeah, Dirty White. I got full creative control at the VFW every other Friday. You want to come do a show one night and perform?
I'm all about it.
I see you do Morning Glory.
You want live acoustic or you want a bunch of gang shit?
It's whatever you want to do.
I'm with gang shit.
I love it. I love it.
I can bring the whole squad. I'll bring the whole squad.
That is such a guilty pleasure of mine.
What?
Because of where I grew up at, and a few people know this about me, but most people don't. I didn't grow up in the best neighborhood. You know what I mean? My mother, it was just Section 8 housing. A big guilty pleasure of mine is just dirty, ignorant, just trap, I will steal your wallet music. I love that shit.
I'm with it.
I can't help it. I was raised up on.
Yeah.
I love it.
I think there's like so much a foundation that like, I love the fact that, and once again, these influencers are just, I guess from watching shit evolve or whatnot, but I feel like there's such a significant amount of effect on the culture from hip hop, you know what I mean, just of the world in general.
People want to hear what
driving to my suburban
shit.
job, you know what I mean?
People want to hear real shit.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Doing dishes in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying, in a quaint little neighborhood, and I'm listening to fucking
people
2006 Gucci Mane, you know what I mean? Like,
oh God, I know it's so hard, especially because I
love trap music.
Of how, I can just speak for myself, of course, but my early 20s, sometimes I do want to go back to that, but I look to where I'm at now. I'm doing pretty good. But I do miss it. Sometimes I want to take your shit.
Hey, look, better take your shit than take a shit.
Right.
You know but it's just like, look, if you think about, like I said, the influence of the culture and whatnot, and then you like bring into the conversation the existence of like social media and like music distribution and how everything is so oversaturated. Used to be the only artists that were offered to you. You know what I mean? Were people that had significant
that were actually talented
marketing budget put behind them, by somebody, by a label, et cetera, et cetera.
That's
and now
what kills me about TikTok. It's like they are lip singing, and I can't hate on them. They're making money. They're monetizing their shit. I can't hate on anyone who's figured out a way to make money. I can't. It is what it is.
Money's the root of all evil.
But there's no the expectation of talent nowadays is very fucking low. You have TikTokers lip syncing other people's music and just doing
blowing up. Yeah. Well, like you said, you can't hate on it. You can't hate on a motherfucker for getting money though. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Look, hey.
They figured out a way to work the system.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lil Pump.
I love a good grifter.
You know what I'm saying?
Love a good grifter. Love a good hustler.
Make it somehow.
Get it anyway.
Get it how you get it. Right. Exactly.
Fuck them old white people.
Right. I don't know, man. Old white people. You know what's funny too is there's a.
They don't want us to have it. They look at poor white people like black. That might sound bad.
You can be
old.
You know
what I mean?
Huh?
They look at poor people as the same. Like they look at me, a poor white person, as just as a minority. To them.
the conspiratorialists would tell you that, you know what I'm saying, to the government, they don't give a damn.
Yeah.
If you broke, you know what I mean, or you rich, like there's already preset standards in mind, you know what I mean? So I don't know.
There's
man.
I don't think
it's
there's
a shitty world out here, bro.
And of course the media does a good job to fuel that fire, but I don't.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
I don't think there's a race problem in this country. I think there's a money problem in this country. It's the haves and the have-nots. The people that have wants everyone that doesn't have shit to fight amongst themselves. and they stay broke, and while they keep making money.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing, though. I can't say that there's not a race problem, because I think there is a lot of racism that exists, 100%.
Absolutely.
And fuck every single one of y'all motherfuckers.
Now that's
if you
one
racist.
thing. There's still always going to be racism.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
it's
that
not as big as.
Well, I think it's something that first of all starts in the hearts and minds of everyday people. That's the first problem. You can't change. You know what I mean? Like an overall societal problem by, doing anything but attacking the root of the issue, which is people's hearts and their heads. You know what I mean? Where how they fundamentally function.
That's how, and I've heard a lot from people. How you.
That's the sad part about it.
How you get people to change their actions is by first changing their thoughts.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What was that? The Rock said, "I think, therefore I am." No, I'm just fucking. Dwayne Johnson is the greatest.
Wait a minute. I was like, that's an old
philosopher
quote, but it could like.
No, I think it was like Thomas Paine or something crazy, like some super old.
I've heard more outrageous things.
Very stoned right now, so don't hold me accountable for any of this information.
Hey, we have more CBD.
CBD.
Yeah. Is that why
it tastes so good?
That's what we call it on this show.
Oh, okay.
We call it CBD. People that know me.
CBD. Yeah. I mean, as long as that's on the records, man. Hey,
because
that's what's on the record, boss.
I'm in North Carolina. CBD is legal in North Carolina. Obviously, THC is not.
Fuck North Carolina.
It isn't the best. You're right. It isn't the best. We don't have the smartest people or the thinnest.
I don't know. It's because North versus South Carolina. Then every time I think we're the shittier Carolina, I go to South Carolina, and then I'm like, oh damn.
I thought we were fat. And I went to the Tanger Outlets in Myrtle Beach, and I was like, boy, y'all are pretty fat too.
Hey, you should go to what is it? Mississippi.
I bet that's bad.
They're fat? Everybody's fat in Mississippi.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds heinous, but this is unfiltered and unoffensive. So like dead ass. When I was a little kid, I wasn't a little kid. I wasn't a little kid. I was probably like 14 maybe or something. A grown man at that point, but we went to Tennessee to like do some shit as a family, and while I was over there, we just wanted to go to Mississippi just for the fuck of it. My dad was like, "Y'all want to go to Mississippi?" I mean, looking back, got the family with you. It seems like a fun, chill activity to do with everybody. You know what I mean? But looking back on it, I'm like, what the fuck is the difference? Let's go to Walmart here instead of driving 45 minutes. You know what I mean? To go to Mississippi.
Right.
It gives a flying fuck. We saw the sign go by. Ooh, yeah, now we're in Mississippi.
I tell you what was
everyone was
really
fat.
Sad.
Is the point. That's the punchline. We went to Walmart. And everybody was huge. Like literally, they were driving on these little carts, and like it looked like. So you ever see WALL-E? You ever see the movie WALL-E when they go up in the spaceship and everyone's fat riding around on scooters? That's what Walmart is.
Dude.
That's what it looked like, bro.
Dude, I'll tell you what is the saddest thing about society right now, and this is I've witnessed this firsthand. I went to the Tanger Outlets in Myrtle Beach. Me and John Simpson, by the way, we had a little day trip. Me and Uncle John had a little day trip to Myrtle Beach, and we stopped in the bookstore just to see if they had any books about comedy or just any books we liked. The guy said we were the first people to come in that whole weekend into the bookstore. And I look out and I see all these just fat families just cramming fried corn balls down their neck. And it's like, that's where we're at as a society. Nobody comes into bookstores. Nobody reads.
So, okay, a challenge. Correlate those two things. Do you think those two things have a direct correlation? The amount of people that read books versus the amount of people who overeat?
I really do.
What is the quotient? Like, what is the connection?
Laziness.
Laziness?
Laziness. People would rather look at a screen and get a quick 20-second. I facilitate that. I'm an entertainer. I put content out.
Yeah?
I guess I can be, but...
I mean, if you wrote books, you wouldn't be any less of a content creator. You would just, it's a different medium, obviously, but... That's
really true. But
point being is people like to be spoon-fed.
But yeah, people,
reading requires you to actually do work.
Yeah, but yeah, I looked out and I was just disgusted.
I mean, I'm dumb as hell. I don't read for shit, so I can't say nothing.
I've always been the first to admit I'm not the smartest person.
Dog, look.
I'm part-time.
I read very certain things. It's not like I don't do research occasionally on subjects that interest me, but the point is...
I just got done reading a book over there that it's called Running the Light. Dude, one of the best books I've ever read in my life.
Running the Light?
It's called Running the Light.
One
of the best books I've ever read in my life.
Traffic-related book?
It's about a touring comedian. He's kind of like he did like the Tonight Show. He did the Kimmel and all like the big ones like back in his day. And he's kind of like an old washed up comedian and like on the road. It's the guy that wrote it. You can tell is a comedian because the detail and it's like no one but a comedian could know those things.
Yeah.
About
that makes sense.
About like what it's like in the green room and what it's like before shows.
The
like
inner workings.
Only a comedian could know that.
Yeah.
And I think Ron White, like a few other big time comedians actually wrote like reviews on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that read the book. This is his first book he's ever written.
What's the name? What's the dude's name?
Sam Talent.
Sam Talent.
He was gonna come to Wilmington. This was we were doing shows during COVID and we were trying to be careful. But I think his wife was like super paranoid at the time. He's from Colorado, I believe.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I'm sure y'all will correct me in the comments, you fucking assholes.
He's not from Colorado, Hunter.
Right, but whatever.
Research your content better before you do your show.
But I think his wife like made him pull out at like the last minute. But I was gonna go.
Giggity.
Yeah, right.
God, it's making it too easy, man. Shit.
I wanted to see it. Like I didn't even care if I was gonna perform or not. Like it was up in the air. I might have like it was a possibility that I could have done a guest spot for that show.
That would have been lit.
Oh, dude, it would have been fucking. I mean, this guy's been on Comedy Central. He's been on Vice.
This is a good person to tell jokes in front of.
Oh, dude,
get a good gauge about what's actually funny, low key. You know what I'm saying? He'd be able to tell you probably more like.
Right.
Just from experience, you know what I mean? If that
and he's been around so many people, he doesn't care about hurting your feelings.
Yeah.
If he doesn't think you're good, he doesn't think you're good.
Right.
And I respect that more than anything. Like, don't be like, oh yeah, you did pretty good. It's like, no, I didn't. I hate when people tell me that. They're like, oh man, good set tonight. It's like, no, it wasn't.
Well, I feel like all the best comedians are polarizing, anyways. If you give me from a 1 to 10 on my performance, I like 1s and 2s and 9s and 10s. I want to see both of those things. I don't want to see any 3s and 4s. That tells me nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah. I either want you to really hate it or really, really love it.
I like that one guy that was like, I forgot what it was about. It was some kind of dating thing. This guy asked this woman, he goes, I want you to rate yourself, but you can't use a 7. And that fucked her up. And that fucked her all up. And she was like 8, and he goes, try lower. And I was like...
So, damn.
Right?
So if you can't describe yourself as a 7, all right, so everybody that's watching, put your hands up if you think you're a 7 and under. Look at yourself.
Because 7's average. I mean, I guess a lot of people would rate themselves a 7. Rate yourself without using a 7. That's hard. You don't want to claim yourself as a 6 because that's almost 5.
I'm a good solid like 3 with the lights off.
Yeah,
that's the way my scene. You know what I'm saying? If you live in a state of constant self-deprecation, you can never get your feelings hurt.
I'll make you. I'm like a 5.
I walked up the steps like I'm a raggedy son of a bitch.
I'm not ugly. I'll make you laugh. But when you go to bed, I'm gonna go through your medicine cabinet.
Oh damn! So is that why you're a solid 6?
I'm kidding.
If it weren't for the pills, he'd be a 7. Like there's no way. You stole my inhaler.
Yeah,
you son of a bitch.
I had half a bottle of Xanaxes.
Right. Popped 3 school buses, and now I'm asleep at the bus stop.
Oh my god, dude!
That was like me at 19.
I've been with. Oh my god, I could go. We actually have. Well, if you watch us on the Patreon, if you paid to watch us on the Patreon, there is an open mic Friday. Is a storytelling open mic. Friday at the VFW.
Storytelling?
The wildest story you have. I don't care.
Man, I could hit him with a bomb, dog.
And dude, you should come. It's a free show. It's a free show. You're welcome.
Can I tell a story about my dick?
Tell a story about anything.
All right,
I don't care. I was thinking about telling y'all hear it. Plus I'm gonna be hosting the event, so I'll probably tell a few stories throughout the night.
Damn.
And yeah, I've had people ask me about doing a storytelling show for a while, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just do an open mic. Anyone wants to come up, tell the wildest, craziest, funniest story you got, come on out.
That sounds like a fucking hilarious amount of fun, honestly.
There's a taco truck in the parking lot.
Sold.
The drinks are super cheap. I think I got like a Jack and Coke for like $4. Well, I run the show, so I don't pay
Jack and Coke.
But Jack and Coke's like $4, $5.
Sounds like a good typical Thursday night for me.
Oh, dude, Friday night.
Friday night?
Yeah. And it's on Carolina Beach Road where that fighter jet is out front on Carolina Beach Road beside Roses.
Yeah.
That's where it is.
Okay, nice. Yeah, that's right down the street from me.
Oh, dude, you should definitely.
I
come
stay
out
right there. I stay right here in Sunset Park.
It's this Friday, dude. You should definitely come out.
Yeah, no, I got a wild one too, man.
You should do it. Like I'm not giving, like, it's from 8 to 11:30, 12. I mean, it's a private-ish club. I can do. It might stay up to 12, 1 o'clock too. Whatever. Just come out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not giving anybody a time limit. I'm not gonna light anybody. If you want to go 5, 10, 15 minutes, I don't care.
I mean, the funniest stories I feel like can be done in 5 or 10 minutes. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Unless you're telling like your whole life story and you're just a joke. You know what I mean? Like,
unless you're just like a master.
Can we make a law that we can like actively like throw like tomatoes and random assorted stuff if the guy sucks?
Maybe I should do like a 10-minute. Like if you go past 10 minutes, I'm gonna give you the light. And if you go past 11 minutes, I'm just gonna clap you off like, ha ha ha, okay, give it up for so and so. All right. No, I mean, that happens a lot.
If they haven't hit the punchline yet, so then, all right, you take it easy, buddy.
No, I've seen it, especially when I first started. It's so funny.
Let go of me.
I've seen so many people it's like, I'm not done yet. It's like, no.
Yeah, you are, though.
You ran the light.
You are there. I like that callback. Just got that.
Yeah.
Nice. You ran the light. All right.
Yeah, no, that's what that's what the title is like running the light means you're going longer than the time you were allowed.
Oh, okay.
Because like say I'm supposed
I thought it was a traffic metaphor.
No, it's like a comedy thing. Like say I'm going to do a 10-minute set.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to flash a light at 9 minutes.
Okay.
To let me know I got a minute.
You got to wrap up.
Yeah. Running the light is just saying, fuck you. I'm going to keep going.
So how many
and I'm guilty of it. Everyone's.
How many times have you done that?
Just that. I mean,
I've done that a couple shows.
I've been doing comedy a little while, and I've probably done it a handful of times, maybe less. And that was just when I first started out at an open mic, and it's an open mic. Who gives a fuck?
Right. Yeah.
So I haven't really done it.
All the time is mine, bitch.
Yeah. I mean, and that was when I first started out. I would usually just get like a little too drunk before I got on stage. I was well,
that always leads to like excessive content. I feel like drunk people just talk so much.
You ramble on. You don't get to the point.
No, at all. And that's the difference between Coke and beer. If you do beer, you talk a lot too, but everything's very precise and you know exactly what you're saying, and it's all very like eloquently lined up.
Coke, you can talk in circles.
Right? Yeah, for sure. Beer, you talk just a meandering, like a little wobbling ass line.
There will be a point. It might take a minute, but with Coke, there's no point. You're gonna go here, there, bam, bam.
Yeah.
You're gonna jump. You're gonna jump topics when you do cocaine.
Yeah.
Dude, I ate, and this is a true story. This actually happened last night. This was my first night back. I was banned from one of the comedy clubs.
What?
Yeah, I was banned for a little bit.
Why?
I bought. Fuck it. I'm not gonna name the bar, but the owner who's like never there. The part owner. The other owner's cool as fuck. The other owner who's a cunt caught me buying ecstasy in the parking lot.
Wow.
Do you know what was really funny?
Wow. So you banned me from your club? Like, how is that an appropriate response?
This is a place where it was like, really, if that's the worst thing that happened here tonight, you had a good night.
The point is, I had a good night too, you motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I spent I perform there a lot. I bring people out that spend money. I tip well, and she's never out there. She don't know. And the other guy was like, no, and she was like, no, he's out of here. And like the bartender and everyone there was just like, give it a little bit and you can come back. So last night was my first night back in like 2 months.
Okay.
And I see all these like new kids. Like the place is packed.
Okay.
And last time I went there was like 6 people there, and that's how the crowd usually was.
Right.
This is also like mid-COVID.
Oh, damn.
So I go there last night, and it is jam fucking packed. Okay. It feels like a fucking punk show. The air in there, when you go inside, it's thick and sticky and gross. Like, you know when it's like a show, it's like super
real
packed.
dank and everybody's breathing.
Yeah, it's that packed. So my buddy comes. I haven't seen him in years, and he just gifts me an eighth of mushrooms.
That's beautiful.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna hold on to him. And then I go, no, I'm not. I'm gonna eat him right now. And I did.
Might as well.
I ate him right now, and then like I timed it out perfectly to where it's right when they were kicking on, I was going on stage. Like right as it was kicking in, it was like, and everyone was like, hooray! And I was like,
damn.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
And dude, I fucking crushed it. It was one of the best. Dude, this is probably one of the most fun shows I've ever had in my life.
Word.
And I've tripped mushrooms one other time on stage and did not have a good time.
Oh.
Bombed so hard and was never asked back at that place again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But
yeah, man, I can't fuck with mushrooms, bro. I feel like shrooms would unlock cages that don't need to be unlocked.
it wasn't intense.
You know
Like
what
it
I'm saying?
wasn't
Like,
super strong mushrooms. It was
yeah.
like more of like a body high. Like I felt good. I didn't see crazy visuals. Like the lights that were there it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't intense at all. It was like a 3-hour trip, which for a mushroom trip is short.
Damn, really?
Yeah, it's short. For a 3-hour mushroom trip is
Man,
short
you
as fuck.
wild as hell. You wild as hell. Nah, fuck that.
But yeah, I'm used to those like 8-hour mushroom trips.
Hell no. That's what look. Whew. White boy wasted, bro. That is a real thing.
I plan my day around it.
I can't. Yeah, see, I can't do no 8-hour worth of nothing, bro. I gotta have time to do other shit.
Oh no, I do stuff on it.
Man, well, whew.
I've always been good. Like I've been doing like
8 hours worth of tripping on anything is just not the way. Like, man, damn.
That's how do you know what's funny? When I first started this podcast, I was trying to come up with a name for it. And I was trying to come up with a logo for it. And I would trip mushrooms one weekend to try to write some jokes and stuff. That's how I came up. You can see it's kind of like melting. That's how I came up with the logo and the name. On a mushroom trip one night.
Long ago and far, far away.
That's what it sounds. It sounds like an epic tale.
There was a mushroom trip
Like a ballad.
that resulted in the creation of something the world would not soon forget.
This the
fucking
the
announcer
world
voice,
would not
bro.
watch.
Yeah.
I made something epic.
No one will
one
ever
watches.
know this show ever existed.
I made something cool that nobody watches. No, I appreciate you.
A show so amazing
That actually sounds really
it
good.
would remain completely undiscovered. Nah, man, I'm gonna share the hell out of it. I mean, I show love any show I'm on, man. I'm gonna throw the links up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
the
post
same
up
way,
everything.
man. I can tell the people that, especially in Wilmington, that draw my interest.
You really say interest?
Yeah, I did.
Interest is not.
Interest.
It's interest. It's not a 3-syllable.
Hey, we can split hairs on this.
This man. Go ahead. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry. That was funny, man.
Interest.
What the hell were you saying?
I was getting
Out of some people in Wilmington?
Oh, yeah,
Something about Wilmington.
That really interests me. I want everyone else to know about them because, like, I'll run into these people. I'm like, dude, this is shit is dope as fuck. You know, artists around town that I can see is really putting the work in. That I can see that they're not weekend warriors. You know what I mean?
Yeah, try not to be. It's gotta be an everyday thing.
And I want because like I think they're cool as fuck. I want everyone else to know about them.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to bring them on the show, and then like I'll have them on the like the actual live shows I do.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I like performing with everyone. I like collaborating with everyone. I don't have a jealous bone in my body. I just want, you know what I mean? It's like all about love for me.
Yeah.
I want everyone to do good. I want everyone to eat.
Yeah, as you should. That's what you said. You can't hate a motherfucker for getting his money.
Yeah.
Go get some money, man.
People got it fucked up. There's enough for everyone to eat in this business.
Well.
There's plenty of money to go around.
Yeah.
It ain't like, oh, only 4 or 5 people can have it at a time. Bullshit. There's plenty of money to go.
You just got to find your lane.
You got to find your niche. You got to find your fan base. You got to put the time in. You know, it ain't gonna happen tomorrow.
No.
You got to like.
Not gonna happen next week either.
and don't quit your day job.
You got to keep grinding.
Yeah.
You got to split your time. You know what I mean, and dedicate massive amounts of energy.
Yeah.
But it's worth it, man. I mean, and the quality's going to show. That's the thing too. Is you were talking before the camera was even turned on. Like when you know what I mean. When you put money in something, it's gonna look better. You know what I mean. You put time and effort into something, it's gonna look better. You put care and love and soul into something. I
mean, anybody can go online and find a service if you Google hard enough.
Yeah.
That's free and doesn't charge, but it's gonna show. I mean, you really got to pay for the quality. You got to put money. Excuse me. You got to put the money into it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
either you buy your own camera that shoots, you know what I mean, and edit everything yourself, or you pay somebody who's really good at it to do it and focus on something. You know what I mean? I'd rather be really, really good at one thing than the jack of all trades, master of none. You know what I mean?
That's why
phenomenal artist.
I'm still staying to, I'm just a stand-up comic, but as of now, I got to do everything myself, and it's not great, but it's funny.
And that's the point though. As long as the content, you know what I mean, the content has to be there to start with.
That's why I don't ever want to try to stray away from funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I know in time I might have enough money to be able to hire. I met a fucking photographer last night. Matter of fact.
Did you?
At the show, he took a few pictures. I posted them on Instagram today. Matter of fact, just like some random guy with like a nice fucking camera.
Okay.
Was taking like professional shots, and like we started talking, and he might start coming out to the shows and shit like that.
That's fire.
Yeah, then like I want to get like kind of like a ground floor, like he's just starting out with photography. I mean, he spent the money. He bought a nice fucking camera. He wants to get into it, but he's just starting out. He don't know anybody really in the business.
Yeah.
And that, I feel like that's kind of how I could put, I wouldn't put him on the team. But he could be part of what I'm doing.
Depends on what he brings to the table.
He could be part of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And that's how I like to build. That's how I like to build on things. I like to find people that I work really well with.
Contribute creatively, essentially.
And they're another piece to the puzzle. And because I'll be the first to admit I can't do all this I can't do all this by myself. There's no fucking way.
Oh, hell no.
There have been times where I've had comics on the lineup for some of my shows that I did so bad, and they carried the show. I fucking bombed that night.
Damn.
And they carried the show for me. So like I said, it ain't just me. I got other people around me.
Yeah.
that are doing good.
Well, it's good to have a team, man. You got to have a fucking team, bro.
And I realize that I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, it's all me. That's bullshit.
Right. You got to show love where it's due.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
What do you have? What do you have coming up? You got big plans for this year?
Yeah, I don't
want you to give.
I'm gonna finally buy that pair of slippers I've been wanting.
What brand? Because I'm a brand whore.
Are you?
Yeah.
It'll probably be Gucci.
I want the better things in life.
You want some?
I want the better things in life, or I'm gonna kill myself at 30 if I don't make it.
Word?
Yeah.
What do you consider the finer things?
Like being able to spit on poor people and get away with it.
You should go ahead and kill yourself.
I got a few years. I might can get there.
Pass the right legislation.
I got a few years.
Hey, look, man.
People do it all the time. I just don't have the money yet.
I just want a world where the president doesn't trip up the steps to the plane.
That was really funny. I posted a thing.
Was lit, dude.
I posted a thing with Derrick Henry on my Facebook. Derrick Henry, the gigantic fucking running back.
Yeah.
You got a fucking Photoshop picture of Derrick Henry with a stiff arm and Joe Biden's head right with his head, dude. It's the funniest fucking thing. And it's not like, oh, he's picking on Joe Biden. He's a Republican. Oh, he's a Trump. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I just think it's funny an old-ass man fell up the stairs, man.
But yeah,
he fell up the goddamn
really
stairs.
Funny.
What is going on?
I don't care who it is.
Right.
I don't care
Fuck
who it
Trump,
is.
but damn, that man falling up the stairs was funny as hell.
Yeah, I don't like any of them.
Man,
I don't like any of them.
That's my point, bro.
And
fuck
dude,
a politician.
you can just go back, and that's the thing. People don't do any real research on people. They'll see one post you make, and they're like, oh, that's who he is. But if you just did a little bit of research, you'd realize that's not who he is.
Right.
You fucking clown bitch. But
You's a clown bitch.
you fucking okay. First of all, you bum bitch.
Bum bitch. That's funny as hell.
But
man, what's up with these wings? Are we eating these wings or what?
yeah.
I didn't even think about it.
So yeah, these are me. I'm gonna show out
Are we doing a hot wings challenge?
These are not hot.
You don't have any hot sauce in this house?
No, I told you I have a medical condition and it's called Caucasian.
But you don't. Oh, God damn it, man. You really don't have any hot sauce in here?
I have Texas Pete, I think.
Perfect.
They're already mild. It's not like I told them to just put ranch on them. I mean, they're actually they're kind of hot. Just have one.
They're probably not as hot as they. Probably not as hot as they need to be. Oh yeah. That's like your standard. What'd you say these was? Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm gonna give them a plug, even though they'll probably never ever give me any money.
B-dubs.
But yeah, what a good fucking restaurant. I got plenty of paper towels too. I got a whole roll back there.
It's the first podcast I've ever been on where I eat wings at the podcast.
Dude, last podcast I had a whole spread of fucking tacos and quesadillas from Los Brutales. That shit was
Man, why you tell me that? I'm gonna order Las Portales tonight, man.
And it's not like that all the time. I know there's probably some people watching the show, and it's like, you motherfucker, you didn't even give me a glass of water. I'm sorry.
I've been at your house how many times, Hunter? You said I couldn't even piss in the bathroom, you fuck motherfucker.
You gotta go out in the yard, you fuck.
Fuck boy.
Hold it. But
Remember when Mr. Chow rolled up the window in a hangover? So long,
Yeah.
fuck boy.
I'm glad to finally get the fucking keg filled. Yes, I finally got it. Just shut up. I know I've been saying it every episode for like 2 months. I finally got it filled. Shut up. I don't want to hear about it.
You know, I've lived my whole life and I've never once done a keg stand.
I did it in the office. My boss held one of my legs up. He held my leg at an awkward spot, but this is neither here nor there.
Ooh.
I'm kidding. But
That's kind of hot.
I did a keg stand in like the middle of the office at my job. It was pretty fun. I mean, it was an office party. It's not like we were drinking at like 11 o'clock during the day.
What? This was not like on shift? Why is this
I
story
wish it
even
was.
relevant?
I just wanted to talk about my boss putting his hand a little too high up my thigh.
That's the whole point. It was a confession. That's what it was. Hey, so one time I was working at this print shop. And this fucking... me and the lady used to do the art. We had a funny-ass relationship. Like, she had a sense of humor, but she was one of those people who was, like, real dry and wouldn't laugh even though it was funny, but I knew she knew it was funny, and she would, like, grin at me.
My mom's like that.
Kind of that low-key shit, you know what I mean?
I'll say some really fucked
Funny,
up shit.
right, and
She
she'll,
knows
like...
it's funny.
Right, she won't admit it, though. Right, exactly. That's exactly our relationship. Perfect, yeah, you nailed that one. So, one day, these fucking...
I have never, and then when she walks away, she's like, it's kind of funny.
Right, yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, I fucking... There's this shipment that came in. I was a shipper and a receiver at a screen print business. And big box of these shorts for, I guess, cheerleaders or something. I forget what got printed on them, but it was like these little tiny spandex shorts, bro. I mean, just like... So...
I would have snagged me a pair.
I went straight in the bathroom with a pair, and I put a fucking pair on, and like my nuts was just about to fall out, bro. Like it was everything I could do to keep shit contained.
That's funny.
And I took my ass up the fucking hallway and busted in the room where she does art, and I put my leg up on the table and just started, you know what I'm saying, hip rolling like, hey. She turned around about shit her fucking pants. It was.
I'm really good at keeping a straight face. I would just act like that was going on and be like, we need to talk about the budget.
Dude. You're about to get a raise. It's terrible, too, because it sounds like sexual harassment, but she fucking laughed her ass off. I don't think that,
It's hard to joke like that nowadays. Luckily, I don't go there. Luckily, I goose my friends. That's funny enough to me. I'm kidding. I don't do that. That's weird.
I was about to say, goddamn.
Okay, dude. No, I slapped one of my coworkers. One of my coworkers did that shit to me. I was like super young. I had like just started doing electric work, and I was going up in the van to grab something, and when I go up in the van, he fucking goosed me, man. He goosed me. He fucking goosed me, man. And like my first instinct, I turned around and just like open palm slapped him like as hard as I could. And he was like,
That's what happened.
yeah, and he was like, I deserve that. I said, yeah, you do that again, I'm gonna fight you for real.
It's gonna be rough.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
It's common sense.
I don't like to be goosed.
Goosing is not something that should occur.
Unless
it's not a naturally occurring substance.
Unless I meet a lucky lady out there who
now you're making too many concessions.
I really enjoy. And if I ask for it, maybe you can goose me. But other than that, I don't like being goosed.
But only if you ask for it.
Consent is key. Consent is key. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times.
Consent is key. Point being is...
Yeah, don't show me pictures of your dogs and kids if I don't ask.
God damn. God damn.
People ever do that to you?
Please don't. Oh, yeah, constantly.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
Or tell me stories. Because you realize, like...
People are the worst storytellers.
In general. Just in general.
Yeah.
If you're not actually someone who takes time to, you know what I'm saying, legit tell a story.
Yeah.
It's just like, why am I listening to you right
Holding attention is an art.
now? Yeah, definitely.
And people are really bad at reading body language and facial expressions. It's like, when I say, especially if it's like, this is universal. When you hear someone say, damn, bro, that's crazy, 3 or 4 times in a row, wrap it up. Like, they're not, like, they're being,
wrap it up after
they're being
the first one.
polite. They're being polite.
Wrap it up after the first one.
Yeah. I mean, those people are just sociopaths.
Don't make me wait that long.
Yeah, that's just rude.
Yeah, no, hell no.
You know who you are. And I'm like that probably too when I do like coke and shit. When I just ramble on about nonsense. I can read the room. It's like, all right, Hunter, shut up.
Dude, I was at this party one time and this chick was doing coke. And she like sat down and like tried to get everyone in the room to write a song together. Like she like tried to create a We Are the World situation. Like she gathered us all in a circle.
This was probably like her first time ever doing cocaine, and
definitely.
she was like, I figured the world out.
Definitely
this
not.
is how it needs to be.
Hey, look, she was trying her best. It was the funniest thing. I was like, what is going on right now? Like, are we really doing this?
Why
we're all looking at each other kind of like in disbelief. Like, we're not doing this, are we?
White women that do drugs think it's like they're the first person who's ever done drugs before and thought about.
White girl wasted is a real thing, man. They go hard. They go hard. Kudos to you.
They get fucked up on like coke for the first time, and then they think of an idea that literally everyone has thought of, and then they think they've invented it. You know,
man, look.
If you know, you know.
Hey, they be drinking too, man. If anybody likes to drink, it's white women and Mexicans. They drink.
Yes.
They drink.
Yes,
like
they do.
I used to be a drinker decently, but I know several chicks that can definitely drink me under the table, like white chicks that can really, really hold liquor. And that's the thing, is that they can hold their liquor well, but then they continue to drink past the point where they're holding their liquor well, and they still take it that far. You know what I mean? Like every time.
Dude, I've shown my ass so many times out in public.
Like literally?
Probably. I've probably gotten that fucking drunk I did.
God
but
damn.
like it's a figure of speech. Like just gotten too fucked up where I just acted like a fool. But I did that enough in my early 20s
I feel like drinking just
to where I don't have anything to prove to anybody anymore. Yeah. Like
that's the way I feel. Like I
don't care.
I quit getting fucked up.
I want to go do my coke in private because I don't have much.
We'll never see you at the club no more. Yeah, because I'm sick of paying you motherfuckers to drink.
Yeah. That's why I'm glad I got to the point now where I'm like doing shows and I don't have to pay for drinks anymore. And so like I just go up to the bar and like they already know what I'm drinking that night, so they just give me a drink.
I just hand it to you.
And so I don't have to deal with no fucking bum bitch. Hey, get me a top shelf $20 drink. No. I don't.
Dude, at the current prices of most of that stuff, 3 shots, and you've bought a bottle of whatever the fuck it was that you were drinking.
Hennessy is like $20, $30, $40 for like a fifth, and they charge like $12 a shot, or like it could be like 20, 30 a pint. Still not that fairly cheap.
Oh,
they charge.
You talking about Henny too, though?
Yeah, I mean it's
Henny's not cheap anywhere.
When you go out, Henny's not cheap, but Henny's cheap. When you go to the ABC store, Henny's cheap. If you think Henny's fancy, grow up,
bro. Henny's nicer than we used to drink Burnett's, bro.
Get you some of that fucking Pappy Van Winkle, some of that some of that $15,000 a bottle, and that's just like.
Did you just say Pappy Van Winkle?
Pappy Van Winkle.
Is that a real thing?
That's a real thing. That's a fucking bourbon.
What the hell does that even mean, Pappy Van Winkle? Isn't it Van Winkle the dude that slept for like 100 years?
That's
Rip Van Winkle.
Rip Van Winkle. No, Pappy Van Winkle is a bourbon from Kentucky, and it's, dude, like some of them can get to like $100,000 a bottle. Yeah, it's a fact. Some of their like original like I don't know how many. I'm not an expert in it, but it's like I don't know how many barreled, aged, whatever. Like some of like their original shit from like before when like their factory burnt down or whatever back in the day. It's like a family generational thing. I don't even think they make them anymore. Matter of fact, it's like so rare. It's so smooth. It's like you go to like a nice. I've been to nice bars, and they don't even have it. I said I want Pappy Van Winkle, and they go, "What is that?" And I go, "I'm leaving."
Is that right? Is that what you do?
No, because
walk the fuck out.
Because if I go out, you know, if I have the money, and this is not often, and not much, but
few and far between.
But yeah, exactly. But if I want to plan to go out, actually spend some money on some quality shit, you know, some like real nice shit. I mean, not Hennessy, that's dog shit. Like some real nice shit.
Henny's pretty good. Taste wise.
But that's like the people that say that Olive Garden is fancy. But
Olive Garden's not fancy, but it's still good though. Is my point.
It's Italian fast food.
Taco Bell's fucking Mexican fast food. Say I won't eat a 5-layer burrito right now, baby.
It's good. It's good, but it's not. I like it, but it's.
I think the real question would be, is it worth the money?
No, absolutely not.
Because you know Taco Bell's worth the money.
Taco Bell's worth the money.
Because it's cheap.
Taco Bell's
worth
the money.
And you know Las Portales is
worth
the money.
Moses.
And it costs more than Taco Bell.
I would go.
You just say Moe's?
Moe's is cheap. No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of fucking Islands. When they have dollar tacos.
Islands is dang. Don't sleep on Islands.
I'm not. I'm saying it's good. For the price and the quality, Islands is probably top notch. Dollar tacos after 5? Are you fucking kidding me?
And they're good tacos.
They're very good. They don't. I mean, they load them up too. I mean, shit's falling off the sides.
Would you say that Islands is the Subway of taco spots?
Subway's dog shit.
You don't like Subway?
No.
I heard they got sued because their fucking tuna wasn't real tuna. Or at least this big environmentalist group took some tuna and went to a lab and did some tests on the tuna and came back.
Their spokesperson also fucked
percentages.
Kids.
Huh?
So, their spokesperson also fucked kids. So.
Well, ex-spokesperson. You know. We all love a $5 footlong from time to time.
And Papa John can't stop saying the N-word.
Everybody's fucking up, man.
Aren't they?
That's just the world we're living in. Everybody's fucking up.
People hang around long enough, they're gonna get canceled for something. Go away. Leave while you're flush. Leave while the hand's hot. You know what I mean? People like Ellen. You know, Ellen held on to.
What the hell did she even do?
Ellen won't leave. She's been holding onto that desk for so long that finally something came out that she runs an Abu Ghraib torture site on her interns. So they say.
What?
Jimmy Fallon won't leave his desk, and then he finally got caught doing blackface. These people don't go away. They get canceled. They don't retire. I've noticed that. They get canceled. They don't retire.
That's wild. What's that old boy said in The Dark Knight? You either die the hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Right?
Oh.
Isn't that trippy? Ellen's a comedian, and she
art
don't
imitating
act like
life.
Ellen's a comedian at heart. That's how she started, and she don't fucking act like it no more. Jimmy Fallon. All these people are the same way.
I was never an Ellen fan anyways, to be honest with you.
All these like late night people, talk show people, they're virtue signaling, and it's disgusting. And it's
what the fuck is virtue signaling?
Like when they're
Am I not watching the news enough?
When they're awkwardly, uncomfortably saying Black Lives Matter, and you know they don't mean it.
Oh.
And it's like they're just virtue signaling.
They're just doing it because it's trendy.
They want points. Yeah, and it's like everyone sees right through it. We see right through it. Like,
it sucks because how are you supposed to know? You know what I mean? You got a bunch of fake ass people saying that shit. The real people that try to say that shit.
I see a lot of that shit in comedy. People are not doing good on stage, so they'll say, "Oh, hashtag BLM," and then they start getting claps. It's like, we see through that.
I was using it for clout at that point.
That's cheesy as fuck. You don't believe that. You don't give a fuck about these people.
Does that mean that your behavior is changing, that you're loving your fellow man like you're supposed to? You know what I mean? Like
I think being a good person and changing and growing is doing it when no one's watching.
Yeah. True. And you should.
Yeah, you should do it.
But I mean, the ironic part is I feel like a lot of times the people that are doing that and are all honest and true about it don't have to scream it as loud and hold up a sign because that's overcompensation, is it not? If you actually lived like what you're talking about, you know what I mean?
It's weird. It's like, you're right. It's like it's usually like it's like people that it's like they're almost guilty of something and they want to like overcompensate. Like, hey, look, I'm a good person. And then it like comes out 6 months later, they were like partying with Epstein, and it's like, there it was.
Yeah, I feel like it's like the dude that runs up with the shirt that says "I'm the realest." You know what I mean? The fact that you have to wear that shirt and walk around every day says you're probably not as real as.
Yeah, or like the guy that has a shirt that says "I'm a tough guy," and it's like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No, you're not.
If you have a shirt that says "tough guy," it's my guess that you're probably not that tough. Like,
yeah. You can't beat anyone's ass in rainbow
flip-flops. Because a tough guy is just going to walk up and you're going to look at him and go, hey.
The tough guy is probably actually with his family having a good time, you know.
Or it might be somewhere being tough with a regular shirt on.
Not caring about being tough because he just is. Just going around goosing people.
That's right. I'm a tough goose to swallow.
What would you... Oh, my God. What would you do if someone like fucking... I don't know, John Jones just goosed you. And just like when you jumped and looked, he just licked his lips. It's a tough one. Let's go down that road.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm trying to go down that road.
Let's go down that road.
I feel like I don't know if the simulation exists.
Me, probably nothing. That's what I would do. Nothing. I would probably ask for an autograph.
An autograph? I'd autograph my asshole while you're down there?
I'd be like, I'm a big fan. When you beat up Rashad Evans, I'm a big fan. But don't do that again, please. I mean, he would if you wanted to.
You would say please to?
Yeah, I mean, he could if he wanted to, because he's John Jones, like the baddest man on the planet. But I'd say please. Like, please don't do that.
Well, that's my whole point. Is like that's why I struggle with the concept. You know what I mean? Like internally, is because like if you're the toughest guy on the planet, why is goosing your go-to?
Some people are just assholes, and they just want to be like, yeah, I'm the baddest man on the planet.
I don't know, man. I feel like if your whole
fucking Brock Lesnar till he got exposed, he was a bully.
He was a bully?
Yeah.
Who was he bullying?
Everybody, just because he was the fucking UFC heavyweight champion. He was just a dick. And then someone finally knocked his ass out, and then he just went away. Yeah,
now that I'm thinking about that, where the fuck did he even go? I can't remember the last time I heard somebody say Brock Lesnar. Yeah, he was WWE, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And then he switched to the UFC and got his ass whooped because UFC people actually fight.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
He was actually good. He would do this. He was just such a monster of a man. Once he got you down, like his like thing was like he'd do the hammer fist thing, like the fucking King Kong hammer fist thing, and just like would kill people. But like someone finally came in that like matched his size and speed, but actually had talent and just fucked him up.
Damn.
And he just went away. Thank God. He was a dick.
Brock fucking Lesnar, bro. I cannot think of the last time that I fucking heard that name. That's wild as hell. What you about to do?
Just to make sure we're still rolling.
Make sure it's still rolling, baby. Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Dude, I'm so paranoid about that now. It's all new equipment, and the last last shit I had, you could actually see the monitor.
Yeah.
And like see that it was flashing red recording and everything. Because I did an episode and I fucked myself. It was on the old mixer when I had it connected to the laptop and everything. The audio recorded, but the video didn't.
Oh.
I was like, fuck.
Damn, at least you got the audio there.
Yeah. Now, luckily, everything is synced in. The video, the audio, like everything is synced together. Just because I spent the money on this fucking mixer.
That's dope.
Yeah. I mean, I figured, this is what I want to do.
Not a bad idea, right? Gotta get the setup right.
And I can use this mixer. I couldn't use the last mixer on live shows. I can use this mixer on live shows. I can take one setting, turn on music, before the show, people are just hanging out. I kill that and then turn the other one on, and that's the microphone.
Okay.
And then have like another setting for the laptop or whatever for like, the instrumentals for the...
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's what that's my plan for this summer is putting on a lot more comedy shows, a lot more concerts. I'm not just doing comedy, I'm getting more into music concerts now, producing those. I'm having a fucking blast doing that, by the way.
Yeah, that shit is fun.
Because I'm not a musical artist.
Right.
I have the equipment, I have the venues. Thank God I was blessed with the gift of gab. I can talk to people and just be like, hey, you want to do a concert, man? And they're like, yeah, cool. And we end up having a good time.
Networking is key.
And we all end up making a little bit of money. And it's just a good fucking time.
Yeah, I've been I actually threw my first my first show in a while this past Saturday.
Is that at Morning Glory?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
And it was interesting. It was a handful. I need to get my logistics a little bit more squared away, you know what I mean? But it was a good time. That's
where it's going to be at, man. I make a little bit of money doing this podcast. It pays a few bills. That's about it. But like, the real money I make is doing the live shows, doing the performances. And I want to get more into that. Yeah. Especially now that.
Well, mixing live audio is it's a blast, bro.
Yeah.
Mixing live audio is crazy.
This is something. A few years back, after I did comedy for the first time, I was like, fuck yeah, this is what I want to do. And if it wasn't for the pandemic, I wouldn't have started any of this.
Yeah.
I would have just, honestly, dude, I would have still been a fucking open micer, still been fighting for feature spots, maybe. But, dude, something about this quarantine, I just fucking was able to level up. Thank God.
Inspired you to push towards something different.
Yeah, everyone has been doing terrible this year, and I have been doing pretty good.
Ain't shit wrong with it.
No, because how many other years before that I have been doing terrible, and everyone else has been doing good. So,
fuck it.
Yeah.
Goes around, comes around, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
The energy reciprocates, the exchange of energy. So
yeah.
Inevitably, if you put good energy and effort into something, it's going to repay you.
Yeah, that's what I try. I try to do good by everybody. I try to, in my younger years, I haven't always been reliable. I haven't always been a man of my word in my early years just because I was strung out on drugs and all crazy and shit like that. I know I'm kind of wacky now, but I was really fucked up. But now, like, especially in this business, I really, really want to, like, when I say I'm going to do something or say something's going to happen, I'm going to try to fucking kill myself to make sure that happens.
Right, yeah.
Because I really wanted to take this serious, and everyone I've met in this business so far has been fucking awesome. And I'm sure that's not going to last.
Well, I was about to say, there's a lot of snakes, but there's a lot of good quality. There's a lot of good solid people, too.
Last, but, yeah. But I also know who's just around because they're going to try to catch some crumbs off of what I'm doing. Because they don't want to put the work in. They don't have the talent. And but they don't last.
Yeah. You got to be cutthroat sometimes, but there's also a lot of loyalty to be had as well.
You can't. I have my team that I really trust and that I do my pretty much all my shows with. I'll have like different lineups. I'll have different musical acts in my shows, but I have my certain team that I really talk about the inner workings of the whole
kind of
process.
let them in on the secrets.
Yeah, about what I'm planning going forward. But yeah, I got a few shows. Beach Bums show, which is the first time the Beach Bums are performing since quarantine.
Hey, look, it's about goddamn time.
And
shout out to the Beach Bums.
Dude, we had such a fucking good time on this podcast. They're the fucking best. I hope y'all can come back on. I had a blast with fucking Remy and fucking Marley. Y'all are the best.
Hey, look, we got some heat coming too, boy.
Oh, I know y'all do. I know y'all are fucking.
We got some heat.
I saw what y'all are working with.
I'm cooking, baby.
This is my first, and this is not like my first headline because we're gonna be co-headlining the show. This is my first like actual. This is my comedy show. Like usually I've had other comics on the lineup. Like it's just me.
Okay.
I'm gonna be doing it, and then after I do my set, then they're gonna do their concert.
Okay.
And that's gonna be April 2nd at the VFW. Tickets are on sale.
Nice.
Online, you get them on the website.
Go get some fucking tickets.
Yeah, they're on the website. You can get them. Yeah, we're gonna be fucking nailing this shit out this summer. You want to get on one of the shows?
I'm with it.
Come, yeah, I'll 16, April 16. April 16, you want to do a show?
Hey, look.
I think that's.
Let me check my calendar because I can't.
I think that's the Friday. I'm doing a.
You said April what?
April 16th. Friday, which is a Friday, I think.
Yeah, there we go.
Oopsie, fumble.
Did you drop the cigarette?
I did. I'm gonna burn the house down.
You bastard. All right. Yeah, that's dope. I ain't got nothing there.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Look at there.
Rock out with my cock out.
This is what my whole plan for this show is I see people, I really like what they're doing. I want to bring them on the show. I want to introduce them to my audience, and then I want to bring them on my show and then get them known. Like that's been my plan like this whole time. I want to get everyone exposure.
It's all part of a deeply laid plot.
Not really. It's just that's what I like.
You ain't been scheming?
Right now. Not really. I'm not that smart.
Scheming is a good thing, though.
I'm not that smart.
Schemers get things
or
done.
Or am I?
That's my point.
Fuck all of you in the mouth.
Oh, goddamn.
Maybe just a couple of you.
It's a little rough. Just you two. The two of y'all.
You know what I'm talking about. But
not the rest of y'all.
I actually I do have one big plan goal. I'm doing late summer. A few of you know about it. I'll tell you about it off camera. Which is gonna be fucking big. I'm saving up for. It's gonna cost me a lot of fucking money, but it could also make me a lot of fucking money if I do it right. So it's gonna be a big show. I'll let you know soon, maybe soonish, a month or two. I'll let y'all know. It's gonna be It's gonna be a huge venue. I'll just say that.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, bigger the better.
Yeah, I'm really trying to. I'm collaborating with a few people who actually have a lot fucking wider reach than I do. So I'm just trying to surround myself with people that are smarter than me.
Yeah, no, that's what it's about, man.
Yeah,
that's what it's about. The more you split that, you know what I mean. The more you split that collective knowledge up, man.
If I'm the smartest person in the room, something's wrong.
Right. Yes, on God.
God damn it.
Please guide me.
But dude, I'm fucking glad you got to come by, kick it, show you kind of the little the headquarters.
It's a dope setup, man.
The Legion of Doom. Yeah, man. I chip away at it every week. I'm not made of money. I can't.
TV with the logo on it's pretty it's legit.
Thank you, man.
Adds a good you know what I mean. That branding is important.
Dude, it's the mushrooms. I'm telling you, it's the mushrooms.
Y'all shroomers, man.
Shrooming. I'm
wild.
shrooming.
And it's weird too, cause like this year, like I have had like no less than probably like 6 or 7 different people like actively come to me and like try to convince me to do shrooms with them.
I don't advocate.
I don't know if it's just my year or what.
And this isn't just for the podcast and me just having a disclaimer. I really don't advocate. I don't advocate drug use. I don't advocate ruining your life. The shit I say is just jokes. I'm already damaged. I'm already too far gone. This is just the shit that I do.
Yeah.
I don't recommend this to anybody.
I do recommend that you go fuck yourself.
I'm a professional. I'm a professional partier. I'm out at clubs.
I'm a professional.
I'm out at clubs 4 or 5 times
Trust
a
me,
week.
I'm a doctor.
Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend it to everybody because this is not a lifestyle for everybody.
No.
This is very fucking.
Yeah. I quit drinking, man. I quit drinking and doing all kinds of crazy shit years ago. Like, I have to maintain a measure of focus. You know what I mean? Like, if I don't keep to the straight and narrow, it's gonna end up being a whole lot of unorganized bullshit. You know what I mean? The only way that I'm able to keep things relatively in line is if I keep enough brain power dedicated to not fucking up.
I have my moments. I know that there's always a time and a place.
Yeah.
Thank God. I learned that the hard way early, before I found, like, sometimes I'm like, oh man, I wish I would have started comedy way sooner.
Right.
But then again, no, I don't. If I would have started comedy in my early 20s, I would have fucked it up.
Yeah.
I would have fucked over the people that could have helped me. I would have done some. I probably would have robbed a few of you at gunpoint. Like, I would have done some really shady shit.
Yeah.
Like, now, thank God, I'm at a good point in my life where I can actually pursue it.
And, like, pay attention to it and invest in it correctly. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it.
And I don't have an ego. I mean, all right, let's not get ahead of I have an ego about it. But I
a little bit of ego is healthy.
But I can absorb things from people, and I can learn things from people.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like I know everything, because I don't know everything.
Right.
I'm very new into this, in the grand scheme of things.
Well, being able to take advice, I mean, you gotta, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta give yourself.
You got to. Not every. I don't give a fuck what your mother says. You're not special.
No. No. You can always learn something from somebody else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the people that are too proud to not learn something, you know what I mean? Because that's the thing, having an ego, like, you can have confidence in yourself, you know what I mean? And, like, ego will gas you up. And, I mean, honestly, there's been some times in my life where ego's been the only thing between me and a lot of shitty shit, you know what I mean? Like, it's literally the only thing that keeps you alive sometimes, but, like,
there's been a
you
few
gotta have a little humility, too, man. Definitely goes a long way.
If I wasn't such a fucking narcissist, I probably would have Hunter S. Thompson myself a long time ago. But, which I have a tattoo of him on my arm, by the way.
Do you?
Hunter S. Thompson, yes I do.
That's a fucking crazy motherfucker. Damn. That's right from the movie, too.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
A guy I worked with did it in his living room while we were chewing on fentanyl patches.
Nice.
That's a fun story.
Nice.
I was 21. Good times.
And you chewed on a fentanyl patch?
Yeah, we did. I think he had like a piece of one, and we cut it in half because, like, he was heavy-handed as fuck, and it started to hurt a little bit. So he's like, "Yeah, chew on this," and I kind of knew a little bit about it, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Fentanyl, that shit's
not okay.
That shit's been abused, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I've had too many friends die from it.
Yeah.
I've had ex-girlfriends die from it. So, I know all about it. I've had family members die from it.
Yeah, I had a buddy that lost his girlfriend.
Yeah. It's fucked up, man. It's weird. You have mixed feelings about it, and you kind of always have mixed feelings about it. You want to be like, "Oh, if they weren't around so and so and so and so, then they would have." And it's like, nah, you can't be like that. And it's like, oh well, if I would have done this and if I would have done that, maybe they wouldn't. And you can't think like that either.
Yeah.
It's just people are gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the only way that you can legitimately justify that is if you always make sure to try to give good advice. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to feel personally responsible about something, and I get that, like, guilt is a natural reaction, but, like, if somebody goes down a path and you were always the good thing in their life, if you were the good thing in their life, you know what I mean, and you gave them good responsible advice and opportunities, then you definitely can't hold yourself.
But yeah, I don't dwell. I understand and I respect my past,
right?
And I don't completely ignore it because I know I could easily go back to there if I'm not careful.
Yeah.
But I also don't dwell on it. Because I want to always move forward and progress. Because I love what I do now. Like,
there's equal amounts of motivation now to do something constructive as there was then to do things that were destructive. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, it's key.
Dude, I love what I'm doing. I love the people I've met. in this short little journey in show business. And it's just, dude, it still like kind of trips me out to even say that. I mean, I do get paid to do it. I mean, it's a supplemental income. It's sometimes I still gotta pinch myself. Like this, I'm a professional comedian. It's pretty fucking trippy.
Right. Yeah.
It's pretty. I mean, like
comes
I said,
from what you work for.
Like I don't get paid much or often, but it pays some of my bills, and that's I can. Push comes to shove, I can say that.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Ain't shit wrong with it.
Even if I fail, whatever. Most people do. I accept that. I mean, it's not going to hinder me from.
Failure's not permanent.
It's not going to hinder me from trying.
No.
But hey, at least I did it. At least I was there. At least I did it.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
I can always say
give yourself enough credit.
Yeah. I'm hard on myself, but I'm not too hard on myself.
Give myself some slack.
Yeah, I got to.
Give myself some slack, bitch.
But dude, I'll fucking I'll get all the details locked down for the venue. I'll get the flyer made. I'll probably give it next week because I have a few shows. I don't want to like flood my feed with different flyers for shows.
Yeah.
Especially when ours is a month away.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'll get all the details down, get the flyer done. I'll probably post it out late next week.
Okay.
Probably give it about 3 weeks to a month.
I'm with it.
To start promoting it.
How long would the sets be? I mean, we can go all these over the details off camera. That's fine.
Yeah, we can like I'm doing with the Beach Bums. We can co-headline it. You can do a good size set. I can do a good size set. I can start building up for that special I've been talking about, hinting about, maybe doing, maybe not doing.
Nice. Yeah, I'm with it.
I might possibly be filming a special, shooting a special in 6 months to a year. Maybe, possibly, probably not, but maybe.
You should do it.
Thinking about it.
Might as well.
Thinking about it. I got a lot of material I've been doing. I want to kind of do all that material, shut the door on it, and then start building for new material.
Something else, yeah. Kind of give yourself a bridge, like a little bit of closure.
I want to shut that door on that year or two worth of material I've been building up for a good set, like a good 20-30 minutes. Do a good half-hour special.
Yeah.
Shut the door on that material, and then fuck y'all in the face with some new shit.
There you go. You ready to get fucked in the face?
I know I am. But dude, Dirty
you
White.
Said I know I am. What the goddamn hell?
Dude, I'm glad you came by. Fucking.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
I'll have all.
Hey, let me plug some shit real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
We didn't talk about.
I was gonna say I'll have all your info in the bio, but go ahead.
Yeah, put some tags in there. You can follow me everywhere at Dirty F White. That's all the social media platforms. You can go look me up on Apple Music and Spotify. Dirty White, all one word. It's super simple. There's a lot of, like you just said, we're working on a lot of content, a lot of different versions of content, throwing shows. I've got a live band that I play with. Shout out to the boys, man. John, Sean, Johnny, Seth, James, man. You guys rock the fuck out. Threw a hell of a show Saturday. Did pretty minimal promo and still was able to pull out, probably had a good 60 people there, I have to say. It's a little coffee shop, you know what I mean? So didn't do a whole lot. So I'm pretty excited about it. I want to get the ball rolling. I want to keep putting out this content. I've been pushing pretty heavily with Google ads, Facebook ads, working on a ton of marketing, you know what I mean, gathering stuff together. Reckless and Romance is on YouTube. That's probably the thing that I promote the most strongly.
Okay.
If you want to put like a little YouTube tag or whatever, Dirty F White, same exact thing.
Okay.
Reckless and Romance is out right now. It's spinning like literally every weekend on 97.3. You can ride around and like literally hear me on the radio.
That's fucking cool.
Here in Wilmington. Shout out to DJ
really
Champ.
Fucking cool,
you know, I fucks with you, bro.
That's actually really fucking cool.
That's my man's, yeah. DJ Champ's cool as shit, man. He believed in me from the start, bro. Like he was one of the first people in Wilmington that like saw him. He's like, "Oh, you got some shit. You got some shit with you." I was like, "Yep, exactly." So
I got a guy like that, Sean McAdams. He's rocked with me since I started comedy. He gave me a chance on a feature spot on a show, and it's been since.
Right. That's what you need. That's all you need is a little bit of support, bro. A little bit of, you know what I'm saying, a shout out, some shit like that. It goes a long way. So shout out to everybody that spins my music. Got a whole new campaign coming up for a song that's called Nothing.
Okay.
It's funny that we talked about politicians earlier because it's like a fuck politicians song. So
Good.
I'm
We need
excited
more of
about it.
that.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Shout out to my man Brent Gaskins.
Not like any of those boomers.
Bona
will be able to
fide
find
actor.
it.
Was able to be in my film. So yeah, exactly. Shot it over there, and shout out to BR Films and everything. Want to shout out once again the Beach Bums, my homeboys, man. I fucks with y'all.
Always
Fucks
fuck
with y'all heavy.
April 2nd,
TBM
we're
Killer.
going to be doing a show. Me
Young
and the
Will.
Beach Bums.
Yeah.
VFW. Tickets are on sale. That show's going to be so fucking fun.
It's gonna be lit. I'm definitely pulling up for that.
Fuck yeah, dude. It's going to be a blast.
It's gonna be lit. So yeah, y'all go follow me, man. Stream some tunes. Stay tuned for this new music dropping and shit. And shout out to Unfiltered and Unoffensive.
Unfiltered and unoffensive. I'm fucking with you. I appreciate it, buddy. Again, I appreciate you coming by, man.
Appreciate you having me, man.
It's been a good time, man.
Hell yeah.